spackle any nail holes in the walls or the trim. Now, one thing you might want to do is make what I call a spackle ghost. Now here's how you make a spackle ghost. Take a big scoop of spackle and stick it right in the middle of a piece of your painter's plastic. Then turn it into a ghost. Twist it. Put a piece of tape right around the neck. Then take a nail and poke a little hole right in the end of it. Now this is going to dispense spackle in a way that's much easier to get into little nail holes than if you're trying to scoop it out of the bucket every time. Now if the hole isn't big enough, try using a nail punch, and there you go. Those are perfect little blobs for sticking in nail holes. Now for little nail holes and thumbtack holes, just take a little bit of spackle on your finger, rub it right in there, and then get it all off the surface. Now if you have a bigger hole like this, here's what you want to do. Now the first thing you want to do is just take your finger and get any loose stuff off of there. Then put a good amount of spackle onto your putty knife here. Go right over like that, and then as few wipes as possible. And then you can even take your finger and kind of smooth out the wall around. Now of course you're going to want to spackle any nail holes in your trim. Now here's how you do that. First of all, take the tip of your finger and rub the hole to get any loose debris away from the edge. Then put a little bit of spackle on your finger and push it into that hole. Then put a little more on your finger and push it in again as hard as you can, and then even a little bit more and push it in one more time. Now what this does is you push so much spackle into the hole that you overfill it, and when it dries it actually pushes itself back out. And that means that when you come to sand it later, you're sanding a raised edge down, which is a much better way to try to make it look smooth. If you don't put enough spackle in there, the spackle will shrink back into the hole and you'll have a depression that you'll never be able to get rid of. If you spackle big holes in the wall, you're going to go want to hit them with the sanding sponge real quickly. If you've got some patches on the wall other than just little nail holes or tack holes, you want to take a brush and very carefully apply a little bit of primer on them, and then make sure you feather it out so that it doesn't show up later. Now, to see my video on how to paint the ceiling and video on how to paint the walls and the trim, go to my website, howtopaintahouserite.com, where you'll find all those videos and more, and a lot of other helpful information that I've put together to help you paint your house right.